If I was to sum this place up, I'd have to say it is one man's dream. In 1929, a pastry chef from Barcelona built a castle in the rainforest and jungles of North Queensland. Today, his dream continues. What is this place is one of the hardest questions you can ask, because to every person it's something different. A living museum, a pleasure garden, a historic site. Physically beautiful, but the story lifts it to the next level. When we purchased this park, the bank manager said, "You're crazy." If there's one lesson I've learnt in life is don't listen to the dream takers. If you were to walk through Paronella Park, you would look at it and say, "I've never seen anything like this." Welcome to Paronella Park, the tunnel of love. These are our fish, and boy do they like the food. This is Mina Falls at Paronella Park, the Ballroom. We even have a suspension bridge. José Paronella, his life was basically full of interesting things in his mind. He was born in Barcelona in the countryside. He heard stories about grandeur, he's heard stories about castles, and he headed off in 1914, in fact, from Barcelona, arrived in North Queensland. And what did he do? He decided he was going to create something special. In 1929, he purchases the land and he proceeds to build an amazing pleasure garden. So this was in the very early days of settlement of North Queensland. And what he was able to do was literally take these buildings and create an experience for people. This park was built for people to pay, to come in, to have a meal, to eat an ice cream, to watch the movies, to have their wedding reception. So he saw it as taking art and creating it into a business opportunity. Here we are at José's Grand Ballroom that was built back in the 1930s. This is where the weddings, the dances, the movies. So anyone that got married in a local church, this is where they had their reception. This is the low refreshment area. The refreshment room that catered to José's guests back in the 1930s and 40s and 50s. And it was without a doubt the key to daytime activity and the central piece for José's dream. And this is the fountain. José has powered these fountains through gravity feed lines. So he's taken the water high up at the top of the waterfall, let the water come down the pipes and create the pressure that allows these fountains to operate. These are the Calorie Trees for Calorie Avenue. José thought of everything. He's planted 7,500 trees in this park and hundreds of these. Queensland calories today are about 85 years old. They are about 40 metres tall. They can live for 1,000 years. What he's put here is the physical art piece, and he's blended it with nature. He's also used nature. That waterfall gave him a beautiful vista for his park, for his dream, but it also gave him something else that was not available back then. Hydroelectricity. Now that waterfall feeds this system. The water comes off the top of the waterfall. It falls into here, which in turn runs through and turns the generator on the other side. We want to be self-sustaining. We have a master plan, it's conservation, but keeping the whole concept of José's dream. The thing that makes Paronella Park a must-see is its uniqueness, and I think it's the whole blend of one person's dream having been successfully implemented and now bringing something back to life. We have from time to time thought José's spirit is here. He wanted to show them that something
out of the ordinary can be built and turned into a success. And I think that gets to the heart and soul of José Paronella.
Paronella Park, the dream continues.